What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. Hope everybody's doing well. Listen, guys, today in this video, I'm going to be talking about why you should never allow yourself to get emotionally attached to a woman. Look, guys, I'm not going to spend much time on this. I'm going to try to get through this as quick as possible, okay? Emotional attachments, in my opinion, are like the root to all heartbreak, okay? Emotional attachments, in my opinion, are the root to all heartbreaks, okay? Listen, guys, when you're going through a tough situation, you and your lady break up or whatever the case may be, and you got that feeling, you know what I'm saying? You can't eat, you can't sleep, you know what I'm saying? Your heart is racing and you can't focus and stuff like that. Typically, man, that's because you're going through an emotional detachment. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're detaching emotionally from that woman. Now, let me backtrack. Let me take it to the beginning, right? So what happens is, man, an emotional attachment will cause us men to get weak. Okay? Emotional attachments cause us men to get weak. That's just what it does. You understand what I'm saying? Because an emotional attachment to a woman, it kind of clouds your vision. You know what I'm saying? You know, as men, we are logical thinkers. However, when you have an emotional attachment to a woman, now you begin to think on the emotional side. You understand what I'm saying? Because of that attachment that you have, you start to think on the emotional side. And that's not good when it comes to a woman, because I'm going to tell you this. Women are master manipulators. I'm going to say it again. Let me be clear. Most women are master manipulators, okay? They know how to manipulate a man, especially when that man is emotionally attached. See, if a man is not emotionally attached, that woman cannot manipulate him. You know what I'm saying? Most women kind of don't really want to deal with a man that is not emotionally attached because they cannot manipulate that man. You understand what I'm saying? That man stands on his square as a masculine man. He stays within his masculine energy and he thinks logically. You know what I'm saying? When the woman comes with this, that, whatever she coming with, and she's trying to manipulate him and get him to change his mind or trying to get that man to do something that man doesn't want to do. As long as that man is not emotionally attached to that woman, what she's saying, if he does not want to do, is going to go in one ear and right out the other. He cannot be manipulated simply because he's going to stand on his square and he's going to think logically. If it doesn't make sense logically, then he's not going to do it. However, if that man is emotionally attached to that woman, it could not make sense logically at all to that man. However, because he is emotionally attached to that woman, he's gonna go that way. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Think about this, guys. Think about this, and I'm gonna try to paint a good picture. Think about this: when you're watching the movies, you're watching a movie, right? You got a man comes home. He's a millionaire. I don't know. He's a billionaire, whatever. He comes home from work and he's calling to his wife. Hey, babe, where are you? You know, he comes into the kitchen and he finds a note. The note says, hey, man, we need $10 million and we return your wife. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, right? Y'all know movies like that, right? Guy gets a ransom note. Now he's trying to call the bank and do all of this stuff. And the note says, man, leave the money in a suitcase over on this street over here in the alleyway. And then, once we get the money and count the money, we'll call you back and let you know where your wife gonna be. See, they know. See, people know how to get at people. You know what I'm saying? They know, like whoever it is, the kidnappers knew that man has an emotional attachment to that woman. So what they do, they can't get at him directly, so they get at the woman to get at him because of that emotional attachment. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the point that I'm trying to get at. When you have an emotional attachment, you can be manipulated. Okay? And so you want to steer clear of that. You do not want to be in a situation where you can be manipulated by a woman because, listen, most women are master manipulators. Man, and I'm not going to do this video over. Listen, most women are master manipulators. All right? And that's just what it is, guys. So steer clear of that emotional attachment. See, the thing about emotional attachments are, you ever see somebody that's in a toxic relationship, man? They're just in a relationship that's just bad. It's just all the way bad, and it don't look like there's any good anywhere down the line. It's just toxic. It's just topsy-turvy, as they say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times those, you know, let's say if it's a guy that's just it's a man and his woman is just disrespecting him, doing all kind of crazy stuff. But he stays in that situation. He stays because he is emotionally attached to that woman. Now, see, he might not even be in love with that woman. The love may be gone. He may not even be in love with that woman, but he's emotionally attached to that woman. Now, I can go into other things like codependency and stuff like that, but that's not really what I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to keep it real simple and focus on emotional attachment. So emotional attachments will have you doing things that you should not do. It will have you doing things that does not help improve you, does not help progress you. You understand what I'm saying? Doesn't help your peace of mind. You just stuck on stupid. You just stuck on stupid because you have an emotional attachment to this woman. And a lot of men are in that situation. See, you got to understand, man, the most powerful thing you can do for yourself, the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to walk away. However, a lot of men cannot just walk away, and it is because of that emotional attachment. Emotional attachments will wear you out. I'm telling you, they will keep you from being great. They will keep you from being the person that you can be, simply because you're always going to be stuck, attached to someone that is no good for you. Guys, you got to stay away from emotional attachment. See, the guys that can get up with no problem, just get up at the drop of a dime and get up and walk away, those are the guys that are those are the masculine men that are most successful with women. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Because those women know, like, oh, I can't manipulate him. I can't play no games with him. Oh, he already set his boundaries. Okay, so I cannot step over this boundary. I can't do this and I can't do that. That man is going to stand, you know what I'm saying, within his masculine energy. He's going to hold his frame. He's going to stand on his square. And that's it. These are the rules. And if you don't like the rules, I'm out. It's very simple. But when a man has that emotional attachment to a woman, man, that man a sucker. I don't like to do it like that. So I'm just gonna say that at the end of the day, when a man has an emotional attachment to a woman, that man is in a position of weakness. That man is in a position of weakness. I'm not saying that man is all the way weak, okay? Because yeah, at some point, hopefully that man is going to be able to walk away, but it's going to take a whole lot more for a man with an emotional attachment to walk away than it is for a man who does not have an emotional attachment to a woman. Period, point blank. That's just what it is. I'm telling you. And you'll find yourself, most men who have emotional attachments, they'll find themselves stuck on stupid for a very long time. By the time they get out of the situation, they turn and looking back and be like, man, I wasted all this time. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to believe what she was telling me. I really thought she was being sincere, or, just whatever. But because they had that emotional attachment, man, they could not just get up and walk away. That is the most powerful thing that you can do to get your respect. You understand what I'm saying? For people to understand what it is that you're trying to say. That's what it is. The power to walk away. But when you have an emotional attachment, man, I'm telling you, it makes you weak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you guys, you got to check yourself, especially for the men that are in long-term relationships. The longer that you're in a relationship, the longer that you've been with a woman, the more that attachment usually is going to be. You understand what I'm saying? That's why when you see guys, long-term relationships, or getting divorced and stuff like that, man, they get depressed and they just all kind of stuff like that. It just naturally, in my opinion, it naturally happens the longer that you've that you've been in a relationship, the longer that you've been with a woman, just naturally the more that attachment is going to become. So it's more difficult for men that are in long-term relationships or marriages and things of that nature. It's a lot easier when, things are kind of short-term. But at the end of the day, if you remain within your masculine energy, you stand on your square, and you're in a long-term relationship, man, you can do it. You can still love a woman and not be emotionally attached to her. It is actually two different things. The emotional attachment is almost more like I was saying, a codependency. It's almost just kind of like you just need to be that person. You need to be with that person. You just need that person there. You can get into a big old fight. You know what I'm saying? Fussing, fighting, whatever, whatever, all that. And then she leave and go to work. And then 30 minutes later, you calling her, checking on her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. You know what I mean? But that emotional attachment will have you in situations like that, and have you living like that. And you know, fellas, that's not where you want to be, man. So that emotional attachment, do not allow yourself to get emotionally attached to a woman. Again, I'm not saying treat women bad, do women dirty. I'm not even saying don't love a woman. But what I'm saying is you gotta tread lightly, because the two are gonna kind of go hand in hand. So you gotta be careful when it comes to love. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing right now: a woman does not love a man the way a man loves a woman. So I'm just saying, if you're going to love it, you gotta understand, like, it's not the same. Women do not love men the way men love women. So you have to understand. But on the emotional attachment, guys, I'm just saying, man, do not get emotionally attached to a woman, okay? That doesn't mean you got to treat her bad and things of that nature, but I'm telling you, emotional attachment is a man's weakness when it comes to a woman. Women know how to manipulate. Men, be careful. Look, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. I just wanted to put that out there. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.